Hello.
Hi, good morning, Chris.
Morning. How
Uh,
are you?
I'm good. I hope I'm not interrupting. I'm just gonna
Come in,
ask you
come in.
13 questions.
I mean, you are interrupting if you're asking, but I'll give you some time. It's fine.
So, what was the first thing you thought of this morning?
First thing I thought of this morning is how tired I was and how I would kill for like 2 more hours of sleep. But I had to be here for 13 questions. So,
Chris, what is your morning routine?
my morning routine is pretty simple, actually. It's nothing out of this world. I wake up, I try and sleep as long as I can, but usually I'm up at around 5:30, 5:45, and then I'll do the brush teeth, all of that. As I'm doing that, I'll usually have a cup of green tea, which is my favorite to have in the morning. It just like refreshes me and makes me feel alive. But yeah, that's my morning.
If you could go back in time 8 years from today, what would you do different?
8 years. Oh my God. How old was I 8 years? Okay, I'm not gonna count it. Oh, sure. 8 years ago, I would be 25. What should I do different? I think I would definitely have started my brand much earlier. I'd have started Icon already because at that time I was really scared. Like I thought, okay, what if no one likes it? What if, there was a lot of doubt. So I would definitely have started earlier because now I know it's just okay, you're gonna make mistakes, just begin. I think I would have more friends. I feel like at that time, because of school and everything that was happening, I tried to keep my circle really small. And so I think I missed out on growing a lot of friendships, but it's okay now because I have enough friends. But I think those are the two things I definitely do.
Okay, Chris, what was your first pet?
My first pet was a dog, although I wasn't really an animal person until recently. Now I have 5 dogs. But yeah, I would say it was a dog. I think everyone's first pet in Kenya was a dog.
What's one thing you love and one thing you hate about entrepreneurship?
I think one thing I love so much about entrepreneurship is just the freedom I have, with work when it comes to work, and I can push myself, even the freedom of pushing myself. And one thing I really hate is sometimes the pressure. I know they all say pressure makes diamonds, but no one likes feeling pressure. So sometimes the pressure can be not so nice.
Who's your hero?
My hero, I'm gonna be cliche, but I'd say my parents are my heroes. I think they're just bomb. They really do set a great example of the kind of life I'd want to lead.
Love it. What's the most weird food combination you love?
Food combination. So I really like combining sweet and salty. So I'm gonna try anything sweet and salty. Recently, I tried hazelnut syrup with chips or like crisps. It was weird, wacky, but I really liked it. Just like the play on salt and sweet, for me, it's like, mwah.
Okay, what's the most dramatic thing that has ever happened to the Icon brand?
Dramatic good or dramatic bad?
Can be both.
Okay, I'd say dramatic good was when one time we were named top 10 Imagine brands in Africa. By, I even forget who it was. I think it was Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. Dramatic bad, I would say just like every single time someone from the Icon team thinks they can try me, I'm like, wow, you really thought, I know I smile a lot, but you really thought you could try me. Yeah, so that always to me is dramatic. It's like, oh my God, I've been so nice to you, but this is what you're doing? Okay.
I see.
Yeah.
What's one thing you really want to achieve?
I think like everybody, I want to achieve success. But for me, what success looks like is number one, being able to offer as many jobs to women as possible, especially in the fashion industry. I think that for me is like a big, big success factor. The other thing would be to make sure that Icon becomes the leading brand in Africa when it comes to women's wear and eventually in the world. But I would want it to remain an African-made brand, made in Africa, made in Kenya, made by women.
Love it. What do you think would be the number one thing that you hope people could learn from you and continue to learn from you?
I feel like there's a lot, but I think the one thing I would want people to take away from me is consistency. It takes a while to try and perfect, but honestly, if you become consistent in life for whatever it is you're doing, I think it goes such a long way. And I always say, at any given time, consistency will always beat skill or talent.
Love it. Which model of Ikojn has the best walk of all time?
Model.
Yes.
What icon model has it? Well, I mean, they're also good. Don't make me pick, don't make me pick. I love all our icon models, to be honest. And I feel like they do a lot more posing than runway walking because we don't do that much runway. But yeah, I'm not gonna pick, guys. They're all so dear and near to me. I don't want to have to pick one. They're all perfect.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
What could we look forward to at the Ikojn brand?
I think for this year, my key word would be collaboration. I feel like right now people are looking for a more sort of elevated experience when they come to a brand, and that's what we want to offer with Ikojn. So you just don't come and buy clothes and dresses. I mean, they're cute, don't get me wrong, but you want something more elevated. So we're trying to push a more lifestyle concept, and so we're going to be collaborating with a lot of brands, so watch out for that. A lot of local brands, made in Kenya brands, made in Africa brands. That's where we're going for 2023 collaboration.
Finally, what does an iconic woman mean to you?
I think for me, an iconic woman is a woman who is confident. And confident not just, in your looks or your dressing or whatever, but even confident in your own beliefs, confident in your thoughts, in your ideas. I think any woman who's able to take what it is that they want to achieve and actually go and execute and commit to it, regardless of what people are saying, that to me is iconic. And one more thing. That was 13 questions, right? This is the 13th question.
Yes, it was.
So I need you guys to go because obviously, as you can see, we're busy. So thanks for coming.
Thank you, Cris.
But see you. Bye, Shu.
Bye.
I'll see you later.